He's just gotten a very serious diagnosis, and he's very, very fearful.
Well, how are you doing? Are you fearful too?
Well, I'm trying not to think about it, but I have pains in my stomach.
When you do think about it, do you feel fear?
Yes.
So you're not in a position to help him because you're as fearful as he is. And so when you talk about it, you'll just bang around there together in that fearful place. So the first thing you've got to do is to practice feeling hopeful until you're sure that you're more hopeful than fearful, and then you'll be of great advantage to him. So talk to us about whatever it is that's making you feel fearful. So now, my husband has been diagnosed with something scary,
Yes.
and I'm scared. Or my husband has been diagnosed with something scary, and I'm feeling all right about it. Now, do you think that it's wrong for you to feel good about something that scares everybody else? This is a big question. Do you have the right, first of all, to feel good under bad conditions?
Yes.
Well, that's the first big step, because if you believe that you have the right, then the next question is setting your husband and his
Hey, Jack.
diagnosis aside
How
completely.
you doing?
Would you rather feel
Doing all
good
right
or
this
bad?
morning?
Good. Do you think it's possible
We're halfway through
to
the week.
focus upon something
Isn't that
that makes
exciting?
you feel bad and feel good? Well, it is, and that's the work you've got to do. In other words, you could change the subject and just focus on things that make you feel good, but that would not change the way you feel about this thing that makes you feel scared. So the work
Good
is,
morning,
I've
Lee.
got to focus upon
How are
something
you,
that right now
friend?
makes me feel afraid, and coax myself
Good
into
morning,
being able to not
Marlon.
feel so afraid of it. That's the work. That's the emotional journey. I've got to feel less afraid.
Miss Flipper, good morning.
You do it by wanting it enough to keep trying.
Have you started your journey
You still
yet, Miss
having that
Flipper?
fearful feeling?
Yeah.
Well, let's see if we can coax that out. You'll know that you've done it if you start feeling relief. Now here, you're really going to like this. This is so important.
Lee says he's
Your
doing
assignment
okay.
right now with us is to take an emotional journey, which means your assignment right here with us is to change your vibration, which changes everything, changes your power of influence. You can help your husband once you change your power of influence. So your work right now is to take an emotional journey, which means your work is to change your
Barbara,
vibration,
do you have
which
an
means your
Irish
work
setter
is to feel
too?
better, which means your work is to find relief. That's your assignment right
Good
now.
morning.
Your assignment is not to try to find a cure. Your assignment is not to try to find a path that will bring this about. Your assignment is so
Oh my
much more
gosh.
simple than that. Your assignment is to move
Kyra,
from
hello.
fear to ease. So with that
OG.
simple assignment,
Hi, OG.
just ramble. Try to detach yourself enough from the diagnosis, from the prognosis, from whatever your husband is feeling. Try to detach yourself from it enough that you can focus upon the subject.
Dustin
and
is
feel
a fish.
good while you do
Good
it
morning.
right here and now.
Okay. He's had this diagnosis, but deep inside, I don't believe.
Dustin, we're friends and we support each other's channels. So once we get to know each other, we give them a blue jacket so it's easier for them to get around and see other people's channels and to be seen. So it's not about mods or modding.
He doesn't have a feeling of illness to me.
Well, you're right there.
Everybody's here very kind. There's no power trips going on.
Like your more stable feeling. In other words, the fear that was amplified by the recent diagnosis and by your husband's response to it was a sort of blip on your radar. But what you said to us just now feels like your truer
Good
self.
morning, Slap.
We can feel
Doing well here. How are
So
you?
when we say, "Are you afraid?" what your answer is, well, I can make myself afraid if I focus upon it in fearful ways and really listen in the way that the doctor is pointing it. But I have to work harder at feeling afraid than I do about the way I really feel. Would you say that's accurate?
That's true.
Then you're in a very good place in helping your husband. So can you
You leave
hear yourself
room.
conveying that to him?
My mouth isn't working yet. You leave room
Convey that to him.
Tuesday
Does
morning.
he go along with you and your stable, secure feeling, or does he argue for the
Kyra's asking how
limitations?
everybody's doing.
He argues with the limitation of the success.
So the doctor has more credibility with him than you do.
His side eye, tell me
So
about
now
it.
you're in a position
It's
where
only when I
you're
get on the
worried about
when I do a live stream. He does
you know,
that.
what he's doing with his vibration is going to affect
He's very
his
aware that I'm
vibration.
talking to
So
somebody
the
else.
emotional journey that you're taking is not about going from fear to security about the illness because you're already secure. Your emotional journey is going from worrying about what your husband's doing and creating his own reality and not worrying
Slap says, wow, the pep talks, or I'm smoking something really good. That pretty girl is Jack. She's a he. He wants you to get his preferred pronouns correct. Oh, I think he was talking to Jack, Lee. I wasn't going to go live this morning because I have to be at work early, but I'm feeling rebellious. Can I channel Jack? No. That'd be interesting, right? I did, however, speaking of channeling, this is a little bit different, but I did have a really weird experience with the tree the other day. I just can't get over it. Yeah, it's never, it rarely works out well when I'm being rebellious. Rarely. Marlon says, I thought it was a silent live. I had it on mute. You don't need to have it on mute if it's silent. I appreciate you so much, Marlon. Jack's watching TV. Lee from Magnetic North says, Kat, how are you? I'm good. They said at first I wasn't going to do a live stream. I was a little cranky about work. They can't make up their mind where they're sending me, and I'm very confused. I think based on where they have me scheduled, I'm supposed to be at work at 5 a.m., which isn't going to happen. I'm sorry. That's not enough notice for me. But I was fighting with myself whether or not what I was going to do today. Yesterday was rough. Kicked my butt. Marlon says, no, the tab was on mute. That's why I thought it was silent. I was just teasing with you anyways, Marlon. But I'm glad you found us. You found our voice. I am over it. I'm just going to do the best I can based on the knowledge I have right now. Slap says, well, now people can stop telling me I don't know Jack because now I know Jack. Good one.
My questions pertain to my 5-year-old son. He will not listen. To any no women. Men look at the teacher told me, and she goes, can you give me this? I said, oh, listen to me, what are you talking about? And who is he listening to? Yes, my own head, because he told me, he said, I live my life my way, and you do things sort of your way. I said, listen,
Lee says, yeah, best way, Cat. If they send you the wrong place or wrong time, it's okay. Adapt to change. Oh no. Okay, I might be still feeling just a tiny bit rebellious. Actually, my boss is on vacation, so there's another boss kind of taking over, and he has no clue. So it's very, very confusing. But I think I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm just going with that.
If he could maintain that, when we visit with him 15 or 20 years,
I'll be pretty close to home, so that's good.
not only outrageous success,
It was just so busy yesterday. And the lake, oh my gosh, I would not go on the lake on the weekend for nothing. You couldn't pay me. Well, maybe you could pay me. As long as you entertained me too. That lake was so full of boats. It just didn't, I mean, they were having fun, but it would not be a fun time for me. Way too many people, way too loud.
But I did not let anything dissuade me from my own guidance system. Now, playing with you a little bit, but it is mothers like you that have left so many of you as the walking wounded that you are. In other words,
But it looked like they were having a really good time, and that made me happy.
because you yielded to a guidance
And longed for my own little lake.
to really guide you, you see. And when you think about it, that teacher is guiding Joseph so that she'll get from him what she wants, and you're guiding him so that you'll get what you want, and who gets to guide him so that he will get what he wants? And that's the point that he's trying to make with everybody.
Lee, isn't it so strange that my phone just shut off in the middle of the sunrise yesterday? It's like it was not meant to be.
You know what? I just don't want to be an adult that doesn't listen to anyone, and then, you know,
Oh, well, then our purpose is our cross, because we want him to be an adult that doesn't listen to anyone. We want all of you to be adults who are not so controverted by what everybody else thinks.
Miss Flipper says less is more, also musically sometimes true.
We know what you're getting at.
That's why I respect everyone and wear headphones.
This little one who is rather clear about who he is, still remembering, and who is throwing some.
Lisa, sit on the bank with a water cannon and soak everyone. They would love that. That'd be a party too.
So, as you think about him and the action journey that he's taking, you have.
Lee says it's okay, Cat. I seen a bit. It was just weird. And a little tiny bit disappointing, but weird.
Is there any advantage at all in that?
yes, he has his own mind, and he's not a performance. Neither was I when I was his age.
Yes.
He tells you just how he feels, so you know where he's coming from. He's
Yes.
not a phony person.
Yes.
I think that in some ways it will help.
Well, you're welcome, Lee. Oh gosh. I'm sorry, Jack.
And so you really want him to be someone who
Oh, he said no. He's not having it.
Somebody else is bigger and stronger and has more influence can get in his face and make
Do I have a specificity? Speak with Nope. You know, sometimes when you don't have a word, you just don't have it. Specificity. Mm-hmm. Miss Blipper. Oh, hey, yes, Miss Blipper. How about an imperative for today? That's what Lee's looking for. From a dog.
You want everyone who stands in the role of teacher to be someone who gets his undivided attention. Because if that's the case, then don't you want to scrutinize the teachers? Don't you want to find out what they're trying to motivate him to? Don't you want to find out who they are and what their real intent is? In other words, wouldn't you like to know if they're leaning him toward voting Democrat or leaning him toward voting Republican or leaning him toward being a Christian or leaning him toward, wouldn't you like to know what their inner motivation is? And wouldn't it be really hard for you to sort all
Jack
that
had to go bark at something. Hopefully it's not a skunk. I don't know if they will come out to me, so I will turn that. Oh, that was from Miss Flipper. I'll go into the fishbowl. One moment. Good. Yay. Thank you. Lee says sometimes we need be there to experience things. Maybe next year I'll be able to see it in the USA. Oh, that's a neat idea too. I didn't even think about that, Lee. Ouch. Miss Flipper's imperative for us is from A Course in Miracles. Forget not that the motivation for this course is the attainment and keeping of the state of peace. I'm all for peace, inner peace. Forget not. I will forget not. Thank you, Miss Flipper. Hey. Forget not that the motivation for this course, is the attainment and keeping of the state of peace. I just want to sigh at that. Relax into that. Miss Flipper says, I like that you said inner peace. Once I was sitting at a cafe in Rome with some friends. Hi, Bella. And continuing, an old man sitting at a table next to us, having overheard us speak in English, said he was looking for someone. He was looking for someone to run computers and during olive season. Okay. We might try that in a second. Are you good? Are you going to get up on the bed? You're so funny. You're cracking me up, dude. Go ahead. There you go. You got to have your medicine. Speaking of loud noises. So the man was looking for someone to run computers during olive season. Run computers and during olive season to help with the growth in Umbria, another province. He said, I'm not looking for anyone who wants to save the world. Lee says, I'm updating YouTube about page later and adding links to Facebook, etc. Nice. Jack the musical dog, yes. Well, obviously, he just ate. He's got to play with this bowl and then sit there and lick it. Lick it clean so it's all slimy when I go to wash it. The flipper continues. My friend, pointing to me, said, not her then. The old man asked, do you want to save the world? Funny. I said yes. How, he asked. Through miracles, I answered. And Miss Flipper says, miracles in outer space, he asked. Miss Flipper says, no, miracles in inner peace. Like inner peace. Or inner space. Sorry, I missed that. You're quick. All right, Jackie. You all right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love him. Yes, I do. He's a good boy. Nice. Change your mind, change your world. I'm really getting it. I'm really, really getting it. In a new way. I'm not getting it all. Good morning, Adam. Percolated Fish is here. Says Guten Morgen, Frau Blipper. And good morning to everyone else. Adam says, well, Miss Blipper, you've been deep. And I want to save the world. and I could always use help in doing so. Miss Blipper says he gave me his card. His name was Dave McTaggart, founder of Greenpeace. Wow. Miss Blipper says, I'm with you, percolated fish. M&M Health and Fitness. I thought that was you, Marlon. You have old written over the profile picture. The Heartless Highlander is here. Hi, Maddie. Good morning. Can we play the what time is it there game? Miss Flipper, what time is it there? Jack, stop that. You don't go in those drawers. Stop that. You are being silly. You are being silly, boy. Out of my purse. You are just too much this morning. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you feeling rebellious too? Are you? Are you, buddy? Oh, you just need some love. Is that what it is? We just need some love this morning. I love you. He's the best boy. Yes, he is. Is that good? Mm-hmm. You know, I sleep with Jack, so I feel like he gets all the attention in the world, but I just realized, you know, how much time am I actually physically touching and talking and just being with him, other than unconsciously just being next to each other. Oh my goodness, yes, he's very playful this morning. He's biting me. Be easy. Be easy. Here. You want your kitty? Meow. 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 Good morning, Miss Lucy. How are you? Lucy, the last thing I was trying to tell you yesterday was, yes, I'm a new person, and yes, I'm so much different, but sometimes I still slip, and I'm a jerk. And when that happens, I cry like a baby because I'm so disappointed in myself. But A Course in Miracles has taught me that those actions were the ego, and I am not the ego. And it makes it easier to forgive myself. Because there's really nothing to forgive. That was the ego acting out. Adam says, Lucy, hope you've been rocking that tarot. I bet you have. She was. She was live for, was it almost 6 hours yesterday? And then she went on Yogi's midday live stream and did some more tarot. She was on yesterday. You don't have to fix anything, Lucy. She says, I have a massive ego. You have seen it. I'm a fighter, and I don't know how to fix that. I want to, though. I think through A Course of Miracles, you get a different definition of the ego, a different understanding. And help me out if I'm going off too far, Miss Blipper. But just the acknowledgement, oh, those thoughts, or those thoughts turned into actions in my case, are the ego. That's not me. Who I am, the true spark of God that I am, doesn't have an ego. The ego is just a thing. And as long as you're here in this lifetime, you're going to have it. But just being aware of it helps so much. It's amazing. The Heartless Highlander says, I'm just me. You're just stinking awesome, Maddie. Not just awesome, but you're stinking awesome. Adam says, but luckily I found ACIM. That's just amazing how we've all kind of found each other. Yeah, Miss Flipper says, in my defenselessness, my safety lies. That's a hard one to understand until you're in a situation and somebody points out that lesson to you and you're like, oh, I get it now. That was a tough one though. All right, quit chewing on the rug, sir. That's enough. Lucy says, jumping to conclusions, that might not be true. I do that a lot. I think we all do. Dundee says, from Eminem, Health and Fitness, as he sent to all of you here. Thanks. Adam says, even though I was dumb and innocent before, I'm trying to be smart and innocent now, Miss Flipper. Lucy says, I'm trying here, LOL. Even if it's true that people are being selfish, I have to let it go. Adam says, how cool are you people? I met all kinds of cool people, especially you, Miss Flipper. And I talked to George Carlin for about 5 seconds in an airport one time. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah. Miss Flipper says it is a tough one. The ego wants to hide just how much it wants to defend itself from love. From love, right. So I was telling Lucy yesterday that I was unlovable and unable to give love because the ego was large and in charge. I was very, very unaware. Maddie says, "Ah, bless Cat. You're in the same league as Mr. Yogi and a few others. The best of the I'm just like you and the next person and the next person. But ultimately, we'll put this in there for Yogi. There are no other people." What other people? Lee from Magnetic North Adventures says, I'm sorry I'm a bit quiet. My mind is blank today. I have no words of wisdom today. Your presence is more than enough, Lee. Miss Blipper says George Carlin was a funny genius. Is he past? You said was. Adam says, I believe in a God so big he can take all of us home, even people who are really going nuts right now. I mean, with the hate and crap, wow. On my heart. Lucy says, oh, my heart is so closed, you don't even know. I don't know how to let it. But see, when I'm talking about my heart unable to accept or give love, I didn't mean a romantic love. I meant any kind of love. And if somebody tried to show me love, I showed them all the pain that I was in. I just punished people. But that was just a symptom. Adam says, well, Lucy, I don't think you need another man. I did a long love myself, kind of self-made ritual with my dog in mind. I can let a dog in, right? Lucy says, that's what I'm talking about. My ego is keeping my heart closed. Yes, ma'am. Telling you lots of stories. And all those thoughts are creative. And so you will create situations to prove your point. People are out to hurt me. I can't trust anybody. Oh, look what I created over here. See? See what I'm saying? I can't love people. They might hurt me. It's really interesting. Miss Blipper says, percolated fish. I am returning to the fishbowl to fish an imperative for you. Awesome. Oh, he did pass. Wow, I did not know. See, I don't know anything. The Heartless Highlander says, my heart is shattered. My aquarium light packed in. Are those pounds? I don't know. 300 for new ones today. Packed in. Oh, is that new lights? You need new lights? Adams is very cool, I think. Miss Flipper says, good one, percolated. Let us join in honoring you who must remain forever beyond littleness. Wow. Let us join in honoring you who must remain forever beyond littleness. I love that. Easy Home Cooking says, hello. Hello, Easy Home Cooking. How are you? Thank you for the like. Good to see you. You're live right now. I don't know if you knew that. Oh, and Miss Flipper says, I'm going to fish an imperative for Lucy Warren's world too. Yay. Lucy says, MFS is the only one I will have my heart open to. If he comes around, which I think there is something going on there romantically. Yes, new lights. Okay. It took me a second, just because my brain is so slow this morning. Lucy said, if not MFS, I'm staying single and happy, married to Jesus. Percolated Fish says, for very damaged cells, I strongly suggest they check out K. Lee from Magnetic North Adventures asked Adam, when did the channel name change? Was Adam before? In the past couple days, we've noticed. Percolated Fish says, Kilo Man can set anyone free from addiction. Any addiction, fear, hate, fear, acid. And Heartland Highlander says, I love you all. Love is a multitude of actions from a single word. Nice. And an imperative for Lucy. Shine on you, brothers, in remembrance of your Creator, for you will remember him as you call forth the witness to his creation. Shine on. Shine on your brothers. Is that what it is? On your brothers? Shine on your brothers in remembrance of your Creator, for you will remember him as you call forth the witness to his creation. Beautiful. And shine on. Lucy's name means light. I think like light bringer or something. That's so appropriate. Yogi is a great teacher, but you don't have to try to be better, Lucy. Just be you. Trying is what gets us into trouble. Adam says, please, everyone, check out my latest video. I really think it's my best yet. You can put a link up. Lee from Magnetic North Adventures says, my love is gratitude and acceptance of all and myself to create peace. It's a wonderful feeling. And Adam says, yeah, Lee, you are the light of the world. Shine on your brothers. Yes. Hi, Bubba. I know. Well, yeah, Lucy says, Lucy, bringer of light. Sometimes I'm not light, though, LOL, but I am most of the time with my unicorn vibes. Hell this year, and I'm stressed out. Oh, what? There's Jack? There's Jack? My goodness. There we go. Thanks, Easy. That's Jack. Adam says Jack is incredibly beautiful. I'm kind of jealous, but not really. I love my 15-year-old blind girl. Aw. Yeah. I lost my girl probably close to 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. I'm not even sure anymore. Funny, funny dog. Just so much like me. Aw. Miss Flipper says, thank you, Kat, for the live this morning. Lovely here with the peacemongers is a joy. Thank you. And you, thank you, Miss Flipper. Miss Flipper says, Sophie is a blessing, Jack too. Adam says, I really feel like in the end of A Course in Miracles, Jesus was saying, forget about me and become your own savior. But remember, I'll always be your brother. Nice. And Lucy says, oh, hello there, Adam. Lee says, time is an illusion. Yes, but can be a useful tool. You don't know how to put up any links? Well, my friend, you need to learn. If you want to put out videos, you need to learn how to share your videos. That's your job. That's your next mission. Discovered how to self-promote. Lee says, I'd just like to say thank you, everyone, for being you. I'm proud of you all, and I'm so glad to know you all. Same. Thanks for saying that, Lee. Adam says, yeah, hello, Lucy. I'm a burned fish right now. Careful. Keep changing your name. You might get stuck like that. Miss Flipper says, the easiest way to remember something is to try to forget it. That's more trying. Percolated Fish says, Lee, I swear, I can't wait to go digging in the mud with you, dude. There's nothing like real time and real people. This phone and this interaction is pretty darn cool, though. Oh, look at Lee. Lee put up your link for you, Adam. Rosie, good morning. How are you? Hi, Bubba. What are you doing? What are you doing, silly boy? Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Did you get gas? Did it make you get up? Mm-hmm. Did it? Oh. Would you stop that? Thank you for putting up Adam's link, Lee. Lucy says, the reason I say about MFS is because he called me lovely, sending me a rose emoji, and he never did that. Sometimes it's just an emoji. But maybe there's something there. Ouchie. Lee says, never forget, adjust and forgive, and just be at one with oneself. Adam says, hello, Rosie. If you ever come to Lynchburg, Tennessee, I'll give you my old Trek. Get out of my purse. Rosie says, I'm okay, not feeling that good. I tried sleeping, but I couldn't. How are you? I'm good, Rosie. I'm sorry you're not feeling that good. Adam says, Rosie, I hope my bike advice was kind of helpful. And Lee says, Lucy, can I ask a question, please? Oh, Lucy, okay. Lee wants to know, is it the right time to travel in October or to wait? Do you have your tarot cards handy, Lucy? Why would you ask that? You're already going. Adam says, Miss Flipper, I know I'm going to meet you one day. You're just too cool. The Heartless Highlander. Maddie says, apologies, I have to hop off. I've got to get things done before I drive up to the hills. Then the beach with the kids. It's so warm here. Much love to all. Have a great day. Have so much fun, Maddie. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming by. I love you. Rosie says, percolated, my bike needs a new tire. Yes, Lucy, he did. I don't know if he repeated it. She says, I'm not doing tarot right now if that's what you're asking, LOL. Wait for me when I'm on yogis or during one of my tarot lives. That is when I do tarot. Great. Rosie says, thank you, Kat. I don't know why, but I felt sick out of nowhere. Adam says, I'm going to take the advice, Kat, and slip on out of here and try to educate myself for future social endeavors. Just press a bunch of buttons. You'll find it. Bumblebee T is here. Hi, T. So good to see you. I hope you feel better, Rosie. Aw, Lee says, Rosie, I pray you can rest soon and feel better. T says, Rosie, are you too uncomfortable to sleep? Has Bumble, there's pillows to help. Yeah, Lucy says, Lee says, no problem, Lucy. And Lucy says, I'm just not prepared for it and I need to be prepared. Right. Lee says, Kat, nothing in this life is certain. October is such a short time away. Adam says, I do need names for my fish. Rosie says, yes, B, I am uncomfortable, LOL. You know me too well. Lee says, fish, it would be Lawrenceburg. Is that too far? Or is that far from you. And Lee is suggesting Adam, what about patchwork, illusion, and mystery for names? Miss Flipper says, how many fish, Adam? Adam says, I love bees. I don't sweat sweet bees because sweat bees because they're such great pollinators. That, and I've trained myself not to smash them when I get tickled. T says, Rosie, I've heard the inflatable beach swimming rings can help. Look up a cushion for the bump. You need your sleep before the birth. Miss Flipper says, androgynous fish. And Lucy says, don't you do tarot too, Cat? I do more of a tarot / A Course in Miracles slant. And Adam says, I do have a boy and a girl beta. And what is in a name, Miss Flipper? So much. So much. Is that Ryan? Ryan said, hi, Ryan. Sis, I've liked and subscribed. Okay. I will subscribe back to you gladly. Go to channel and subscribe. Oh, there you are. And I cannot type for nothing. RIAN. I hope I see that right. Forgive my lack of punctuation. This is, I hope his name is Ryan, Ryan's channel. Percolated Fish says, Lucy, the best divination I personally practiced was the Dao De Ching. It's not the right spelling. I got you. Lucy says, I'm a natural at it. And what's that, Adam? Oh no, Lee says, we have a mini storm here. Very windy. Had a bit of rain in the night, much cooler. I'm at one with nature again. Soon I'll be out in the great outdoors. I was just thinking when you said soon you'll be outside. I'm so like that too. Like I'll be in the house and I'll be like, no, I just want to go outside. It'll be so hot and I'll just find a shady place and the wind will come around. And I just want to stay outside. And then I come in, it's so cold. Adam says, this is weird. I asked the Tao De Ching about itself, if it's real. It gave me the synchronistic reading of all 64 hexagrams. It gave me every answer it had. That's interesting. That is weird. Cool. Adam says, I have 5 fish. Ryan says, I really don't understand English. I can speak Indonesian. I had to be honest. I haven't delved into the data chain. I hear about it, but my mind can only take so much. If I introduce one more thing, it's just one more thing I don't pay attention to. Like I've got to be focused, kind of one thing at a time. A Course in Miracles is really all I can handle right now. All right. Um, Ryan, you type out very good English. Adam says I can't tell the difference between that and the Akashic records. And I like all of those names, Miss Flipper. I'm going to have to pick at least one. I am going to. Jack's really, really restless, and I have to be at work really early this morning. Lisa says, I don't read anything at the moment. Just be and accept. And you do that so well. Oh, gosh. I'm coming. Hang on just a minute, buddy. Adam says I could probably manage to drive up to Lawrenceburg in the future. It might be a while. I need timing belt on my old beater. Miss Flipper says, me personally, I'd go with Punk or Andromeda. I'm coming. All right, guys. I'm going to end early today. My boy's just waiting for me over there. He won't even come in. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry I have to end early today. I appreciate you. I love you. And I will be listening when Yogi comes on. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.